Hello, ladies. This is Christine. I am preparing our next painting class. I'm actually going to do like a workshop, and I've got two pots that I'm preparing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal these pots. I just have like an old brush. I'm hoping that you can see everything I'm doing. Let's see if I can move over here. Already sent it. Okay. I got some wax paper down, and then I got um, a plastic tablecloth. But I got a smaller cup, or I could actually just use this plate. Um, what I'm using is, I'm hoping you can see this. It's called Mod Podge. I bought this on Amazon, I believe, for like $9.99. You can probably go to Walmart or Hobby Lobby, Michael's, someplace and get a smaller container. But, I just do some projects, so I figured I would have to use this kind. This one, this is 16 fluid ounces. I believe they had an 8 online if you want to get it. So I've already taken it has like a plastic thing that goes in it. And why I'm doing this ahead of time, because I wasn't for sure how long it would take to dry. So I'm going to do them. I'm just going to pour out so much. Have no clue how much it's going to take. I didn't get any paper towels, which was smart. But I'm going to do that really cool with my towels. And I would suggest a wet paper towel as well. I have gloves on. And so I'm just going to get started. So basically, now we're going to do the inside as well. So I might do them actually first. And I just got like a cheap craft brush. This is not, I think you can buy like a pack of these for $1.99 or something. They're not expensive. And I'm just going to go right into that. And I'm going to go on the inside. Move this one out of the way. Go on the inside and just, hopefully you can see. Now this is white, but it dries clear. So I'm just like filling it up in here. And of course, when I paint, I'm not going to paint the inside, but this is non-toxic. So if you actually wanted to do a plant, the reason we seal the inside is because pottery is very porous, or clay is. And so the water, if you water plants, it can seep through there. If you put the plant directly in here, what I suggest is that you buy the plastic little pots and sit down in here. But in case you can't do that, we want to seal them to make for sure that the water doesn't leach through, and whatever you paint on here, it will cause it to bubble. So we're just going to really seal this good. Again, I'm just putting a layer in here. Keep coming back. And this doesn't have to be pretty. Like I said, this is supposed to dry very clear. Now I've used this on some projects to where it did indeed dry clear. So it's been a long, long time though. And so I'm hoping this was what I bought before. I just had done some research as to what we could do that was non-toxic. Now, normally what I use, especially on the outside, and I've used it in all of my outdoor paintings, is just a Krylon clear coat sealer. I get it at Walmart. It's very strong in odor. So I thought I would go with this instead. But if you buy a can of it, now these are 6-inch pots. So, you know, probably a can of that would do probably at least 3 or 4 pots on the inside and out. I've had pots I've painted for my mother, Lord, 20 years ago, and the color or nothing has ever faded. And that's what I sealed them with, was the clear coat sealer. And I think I'm just going to go all the way around the edge of this too. Okay. I may let that dry a little bit. I'm going to do the inside of this one. As you can see, it is dry and clear because I'm putting a lot on this. I probably shouldn't be putting that much. I'm sure it doesn't take that much. I'm just doing the inside of this one. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and that way I can handle it, and I'll do the outside now. The reason I'm doing two, now you will not have to do two, but I'm doing one because I will teach you how to paint it. and then and then I'll have a project done by the time we do our actual workshop so you can see what it is that we're doing. So I'm doing both of them at the same time, which I feel that would just save me time, and I would have it pretty well done. Again, this is supposed to dry clear, so I'm just going around as smooth as I can. I need to pour some more. So it did take quite a bit. I say, I hope this is recording. So I just did that one. I'm going to turn this one around. And since I've already done the bottom of this has got like a little hole right in the middle. And so this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the top. And then, yep, it's stuck to that. Then I'm just going to go all the way around it. Let me show you how I'm doing it. So this is basically what you're going to do. I'm just doing one right now. I won't bore you with the second one once I get this done. This will be a short video, hopefully. And again, I got it on wax paper because it will not stick to it. And if it does, it'll come right off. And it is dry and clear. You can see on the top already. It's pretty clear there. So this will be a non-toxic way to seal your pots, especially if you was going to put herbs or something in them. Something that you would actually eat. Okay, and then I'm just going to go around here at the edges. All the way around. And if these weren't even going to be outside, a lot of people do the decoupage. They take like napkins and they sort of glue onto, you could glue it onto pots and stuff if it was something you were going to stay on the inside. And then you just do this glue. You put the glue down, you put the napkins or whatever it is. A lot of people will use paper, like for crafting or for scrapbooking paper. And they'll put that down with the glue. And then after that pretty well dries, um, they just paint a layer over top of it. So this is basically what I'm going to do. And yeah, it looks ugly right now, but it'll dry clear. And when it does, then it'll be ready for us to put a layer of paint on there, because I will, of course, paint this a particular color before I do any of my design on it. So I hope that makes it easy for you all. I actually got my pots. My neighbor was having a wonderful yard sale, and I found a bunch of pots and I bought them. Also, too, really quick, I've got some rocks. I thought we would do some rocks too. Now, you can do, depending on where you're going to put these rocks, if you wanted to put them outside, then you can do the same thing. You could just, here, I'm just going to do one. And let me see, I'm going to do the corner or the, so I'm just going to seal this as well. Again, that's why I wore gloves, because I knew I was going to get this all over me. So there you go. And I'm going to set this again. This is wax paper. So hopefully it will lift up from there fairly easy. So I'm going to stop now, and I will see you all when we do the workshop. And I'm excited. We're going to do some flower pots or a pot and some rocks for our spring project that I had talked about in the Facebook group. So I will post that event, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Love you, ladies. Bye-bye.